Hello friendos. I've been doing all of my seed sowing for autumn and wanted to show my girlfriend what I've planted so everyone else gets to see this video as well. I have got 4 here and 3 here seed trays to go out to the greenhouse, so they are all hardy seeds that will germinate in the cold. In theory, I don't have a very good time with seeds as a rule. This is like the first year I've done it for a very long time, so watch this space. They include Katya, a cottage garden favourite, a particular Aquilegia that I quite like. Usually I'm very down on Aquilegia because it's fucking everywhere, but this one is green and it's really pretty. I like it. We've got some peony poppies. Poppies really don't tend to germinate very well, so I'm very sceptical as to whether or not they'll do anything, but whatever. We've got this, which I still don't know how to pronounce. It's been years now since I last tried, and it'll be backwards for you anyway. Amethyst naga is my best guess, and it's very pretty. I've never seen it growing for real, because it doesn't do anything, but we'll try. Then we got one of my favourite alpine plants ever, which is Eupatorium. I don't know why I bothered to show you the packet because there isn't an image on it, but yeah, it's really pretty. I hate the colour yellow, it makes me quite anxious and angry, but this is one yellow flower that I actually love. It's a little Alpine Bulb from, well, it's not actually from the Alps, it's from South Africa, as many arid plants are, and you just plant it in some gravel and it throws up these fairly boring kind of grass-like strappy leaves, and then the flower spike, which is just really unexpected and surprising and beautiful. It's a spire of yellow flowers. I don't know how to describe them. They're like small birds, really. I'm a big fan. I'm hoping I'll have a lot of those coming on so I can give them to people and maybe sell them as well, so hopeful. Then we've got Futility del Valle, which is a sort of fluffy foliage plant with these great big clouds of little purple puffballs, tiny little purple puffballs on really thin stalks. It's a very delicate plant, and every time I've tried to grow it by buying the plant from the garden centre or whatever, it's just failed completely. It just gets mildew immediately, and I have no idea if this is going to work, but you don't know if you don't try. Then one of my favourite plants ever, which is Sorrenti, is a Mediterranean plant. It's really beautiful. It's just absolutely stunning, and snails eat it. Snails love it. It's snails' favourite. You could put a juicy lettuce next to it, and the snails would still go for the Sorrenti. This is probably the 6th year that I've tried to grow it from seed. Usually what happens is I do okay until I need to plant them out, and then I surround them by copper and gravel and coffee grounds and eggshells and anything organic like lamb's wool and anything that's supposed to stop slugs and snails, and they just burrow underneath it and eat them from the roots upwards. So maybe year 7 will be successful, who knows. And we've got Eupatorium purium, which is a North American prairie plant, which gets quite massive, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it if it grows. And we've got Tibetan clematis, which is very pretty. Clematis is usually a climbing plant. This one has these very delicate little fleshy starbursts, yellow fleshy starbursts. Then we've got Pancratium maritimum, which is a sea daffodil, which you do find in the UK occasionally, but it's super rare to see. I'm very excited to see if it actually grows, because usually it does just grow by the seaside, but some people have apparently had success just growing it in sandy soil, so we'll give it a go. Then we've got Berko, which I saw for the first time at Kew Gardens this year. Apparently it's fairly common. Yeah, the cute little description says, the thistle that thinks it's a sunflower. I didn't really think they looked much like sunflowers, to be honest. I thought they looked like really elaborate thistles, so we'll see what happens with that. Never tried it before. And then we've got some boring Laurentia, because it's cheap and easy, and you can put it in a hanging basket and it looks pretty. So that's all of the outdoor stuff. Yeah, the other thing was some Sarracenia seeds. My dad really loves carnivorous plants, and he has mixed results. A few years ago, he harvested some seeds from one of his favourite babies, and forgot about them. So they're probably dead. Who knows? We'll give it a go. And all of the inside stuff is going in polythene bags. They're in these cute little baby seed trays. I really like them. Yeah, they'll get like misted with a bit of water on the surface and then put in polythene bags and put on the windowsill in my parents' bedroom and then just left alone, and we'll see what happens. 9 times out of 10, it all just goes mouldy and nothing happens, but sometimes plants grow. And you don't know if you don't try. That's the only thing with seeds. So, seeds. According to this company, Plant Heritage Seed Shop, the seeds of today are the plants of tomorrow. And if that's not a ridiculous thing to have as a motto, I don't know what is.